Hello everybody all over the world. Hello and welcome to an episode of HiGPS. I forgot the lights, but fuck that, I got windows. Fuck windows. We're in the dark. Good. Alright, I have slept like 3 hours today, so I'm extremely tired, but also shout out to Tip of the Hats for reaching over 100,000. I think it was $105,000 in charity. 105,000, yeah. I contributed a little bit. $5 was my thing that I did. Didn't been unusual, sadly. Anyway, that's not the topic for today. The topic for today is the soda popper weapon that is pretty much a straight upgrade of the scattergun. We did some before the show. We talked, and especially Christy helped me with some numbers because I did a test that I normally do, and that is that I go here and I usually test the weapons. And I took the time it took to, well, you're currently, this is not the soda popper, by the way. This is a soda popper. These are stats. 50% faster firing speed, 25% faster reload time, and 66% clip size equals you have 2 shots, and you shoot this quickly, and you, yeah, it's pretty quick. So, here's the deal, right? In this closed environment, killing all 9 classes, it took me 16 seconds to do with this one, and with the regular scattergun, given the fact that I reloaded fully, you know, or reloaded at the best of my ability, I spent 19 seconds killing all of them. And when I didn't reload consecutively, I spent like 22 to 23 seconds killing them, which is pretty much a lot more. So if you just look at the numbers provided here by the Crazy, there's also tons of graphs of this. This weapon is just, it's basically how the bone saw feels, pretty much. And the fire axe for the pyro is essentially what the scattergun is turned into. So here we have some numbers. You like numbers? I like numbers. Here, fucking up there. Basically, the burst is not that important because that's like how much damage you do without reload. It's the overall damage per second that is important. How much damage you do with consecutive fire that you can do over time. And as you can see, the soda popper is at 135, while as the scattergun is at 94. Which I don't understand. Like, do they even do? Why can't I work it WoW and fucking balance this shit, please? You guys all, they don't know what they're doing anymore. The game runs horribly. They load items in an inefficient way. The game refuses to use more than 2 cores. The items are out of balance. The critical is the most broken weapon for the scouts. Right now it's so good. Why would you ever use the pistol? The Thompson. What's the deal with the Thompson? Like, shortstop, what purpose does it serve? Why does a sniper with a Darwin Danger Shield have 172 health when he's against bullets? 120 against explosives? Why is the fire axe and shovel and bone saw never used as a medic? Why does Natasha suck so badly? You know, it's just, we have ideas. We're the community. We should be able to balance this shit, but no. Anyway, let's go into the first replay here and take a look and see how this weapon plays, because this isn't today's episode. As much as I would like it is to bitch about the balance of the game, it's actually showcasing the soda popper, which is here. So we're gonna go into some user submitted replays here. You can watch me, so don't watch the replay screen. Just gonna be good. Yeah. So here we are on a King of the Hill map. This is gonna be, let's see, who is this? This is the only blue scout, I think. He's blue. No, he's red. The only red scout. It's X-Rare 99. He's going to be showing us how the soda popper works. One thing that is to note here is that the soda popper does reload both bullets if you only fire 1 shot. So if you fire 1 shot, you lose 2 bullets, and if you fire 2 shots, you lose 2 bullets in the reload process. There we go. The item is currently pink. And he is just grabbing his crotch. And now you got a lot of extra jumps. I think it's 5 or something. You can jump a lot. You can jump around and shoot, and that is pretty much the gist of that. And still do a lot of damage, because it has the same ramp up as the scattergun. It just reloads and shoots faster. thus giving it a lot higher damage per second. So there you go. Crazy strategies here being implied. Sentry, level 1 in spawn. Jumping around. Kind of being like Superman. This is the weapon that you use when you feel like you wanna... In theory, you sacrifice mobility and speed for power, and power is in this case damage. But here it's like, oh, you just get extra mobility for free. Here you go. Enjoy this weapon that we fixed.
Freaking unbelievable.
So, X-Rare 99. Doing people, and this weapon is really spammy, I have to say. I played with it too. It's generally pretty enjoyable because it does a lot of damage and it doesn't feel bad. I have to wonder if Valve planned to do this kind of make weapons imbalanced, make them broken, and then fix them later, but they kind of just made them broken and letting them stay there for months on end. And then the regular pistol to try and finish stuff off here. As you can see, there isn't really a whole lot of pressure coming out from the enemy team. After all, this is a pub. And, they're doing pretty good just holding down the point. So we're going to be seeing a different kinds of weapons in combination with this item. We're going to be seeing the winger, which allows for a taller jump. We have the regular pistol, which is just like the regular pistol. Really doesn't need to do anything with it because the reload speed on this weapon is so fast. You don't necessarily need to switch to finish off targets. You can just keep wielding this weapon. There we go, X-Ray 99 getting a kill and doing pretty well for himself. He's just running around and covering the flanks and running into people and jumping around and dodging the most explosive like a boss in a tight area. That is not as easy to do, and they win! Yay, victory! So that was the introduction to the soda popper. So let's take a look at how it works with the mobility with the winger. The winger makes you jump higher because the gun has wings. It's kind of like a gunified version of Red Bull. There we go, jumping. And this is none other than PopCorp.
The control point is being captured.
Leading corporation in popcorn. Highly powerful conglomerate. You gotta get in on those PopCorp stocks, yo. Get the stocks for the stacks of popcorn. There you go. So it's gonna be playing here on Gullywash, and just gonna be displaying that. We can see that like it's a very spammy fashion. You shoot, fall back, reload, and then you can activate this pink stuff any moment in time there. And that was pretty nice dodging there. If he didn't have this soda popper, he would not have been able to dodge that. So let's take a look again and see what kind of loadout does he have. Oh yeah, he has a little squirrel and a nice hat and rocket boots. Rocket sandals, excuse me.
The control point is being contested.
There we go. He's just kind of strafing around and dodging and stuff. Here comes a lot of bombs. And they explode on the ground, and he's just kind of farting away with purple smoke. And I think he's using the atomizer as well, which gives additional damage. No, I mean additional jumping capabilities with the sacrifice of little health, but I don't really think you need it all that much because this weapon gives you enough double jumps as it is. So there you go. And it also doesn't remove health when you do it, so it's kind of redundant to the atomizer right now. But there you go. Flying up and getting a pyro from behind. Very nice work of the unlocks here, using them to the greatest mobility. Also, the winger does more damage, so if you were able to kill the target without reloading, it's actually better than the pistol, which is fine. I guess the winger is not like the problem here, because if you fire 5 shots and you miss most of them, then you're going to be at a disadvantage here. Jumping around with his pink guns. Does require steady aim though, but do take him out. Does take a roller to the face. Mini sentries, as we're going to be seeing later, are still a bitch. Like, sentries are bad against scouts, and even with this weapon, scouts are still bad against mini sentries and sentries in general, because they're good. That's what it's called, you know. When the game still had proper balance, so some of that is still intact. Yeah, jumping, and it's going to be very good for scouts, again, especially against soldiers at the moment. You can just stay in the air, and it's really hard to shoot you because you can just keep changing your directions mid-air. Very easy, similar to a double jump. If you ever used a double jump mechanic before, and yeah, the back cap happens and they lose, yeah, what to do. But if you've ever used the double jump mechanic as a scout, then this is pretty much just spammy, jittery around in the air. You just go like back and forth around in the air, and you're really hard to hit, and soldiers get mad and yell at you, and you feel pretty smug. You feel like a scout because you're doing what scouts are supposed to do, and let's be like, hey, look at me, I'm jumping all around, you can't hit me, ha ha ha, and then you land and the hype ends and you die. Here's an interesting combination, courtesy of, I think this is Netrex. Yeah, it's Netrex. Let's see what he does. Oh, do we have a sniper? We have a sniper, so we're just gonna slow it down because we can. There comes the ball. And misses. That's okay. Yes, we have cleaver. That we kind of missed on shot, but it's not so important. The cleaver hit. That's the most important part. Could go back and show it again, but seriously, that's not gonna save it. Did hurt the sniper, and the sniper aimed at a wall. That's what happened. That's all you missed. Now hype is activated. You can choose to activate hype on your own leisure. He's just jumping around and jumping above the sniper. Ah, yes. The infamous jumping around and flying and killing the sniper that doesn't see you because he's scoped in. Ah, yes. Very potent strategy. Very useful for killing those fucking snipers. Like, seriously, who play sniper? That's like an asshole class. It's like, I'm gonna engage you from really far away. You just click on your head and you're dead. Haha, sniping is easy. Gonna jump and press control after I shoot too. Because that's fun to play against. Once again, jumping over the sniper has no idea and actually takes some damage before actually noticing. And Netrex here doing pretty good for himself. Doing the scouty business. Of course, it's a payload defense, so there's not a whole lot for scout to do anyway if the attacking team is competent. But hey, this is a pub. If more people watch this show, maybe they would be good. Maybe they would be aware, but Blue seems to be out of touch. He stands still for a moment and the sniper quick scopes him. Oh, that's how it goes. But that's basically jumping around and how you can use it to your own advantage, pretty much. So we're gonna see some more of that. Because you can use it to ambush people. And ambushing people is good because you shoot them in the butt. And really, who doesn't like it when they get shot in the butt? So it's gonna be like, yeah, can't jump up there. I wonder how I'm gonna get up there. Maybe if I just get some hype. Maybe get some hype. I can. Yep. Oh, taking him out. And oh my God, a sentry, and I'm dead. So let's take a look at that again, because that's usually the story of a scout whenever you run into enemy territory that has a sentry that you are not aware of. So we're gonna go to the sentry cam. There we go. There's the sentry cam. Let's do the zoomed sentry cam, because why not? There we go. Getting the gnarly angles, and he's dead. Yeah, good. Got it. Scouts are bad against these things, alright? Because here's how balance works, right? I've said this before, but this is pretty important, is that scouts are the fastest things in the game. You know? So it would make sense that the fastest thing in the game is weak against the slowest thing in the game. Which is the sentry, because it can't fucking move, right? It just stays there. So the sentry can't kill the scout unless the scout runs into the sentry, you know? So if you never run into a sentry as a scout, you never get killed by a sentry as a scout, because, like I said, sentry can't move. And that's called balance. That's speed for power. Sentry sacrifices all the speed for maximum power. A sentry is a fucking death machine. Scout can be, but he has to get close and use his speed. He has to use his speed to do well. And that's the core balance. That's in the original design of the game. Still intact after all these unlocks. That still doesn't change. Except that fucking innocent fish or whatever. There we go. This is gonna be me, actually. Hey! I'm gonna be playing on Frontier, a good map. Using the pistol and the pan. And just at this point in time, I'm just experimenting, taking out a soldier, just running around. Delman wants to give a high five, jumping around, and yeah, activating this already. Not really knowing what I'm doing. I think a lot of people do this in the beginning. Yeah, jump up and we're gonna shoot the pistol on the. Fuck it. Just gonna run around. And there's a sniper and fuck, fell down. Alright, just gonna pyro and gonna try and get whoa, you got the pyro. Okay, the pyro's down and dead. Of them soldiers. So that's usually how it goes on attack. I think like for attack on payload maps that has like narrow areas. The soda popper doesn't really make that much of a difference. But on maps, good maps such as Thunder Mountain, on defense, there's actually a lot more for scouts to do. Like, Thunder Mountain has good initial design, it's just too long. It's just way too long. Like, 20-minute payload map is good. So we drop the medic, and, well, it's good for scouting, like, because you can jump around and do this. And if you fall out and fuck up like I did, you can just jump around and jump over people, because you will notice a lot of people are like dogs. They don't look up unless they see something jump up in front of them. So if you're above them, they naturally will just look ahead and down, never up. So we're currently defending using the Criticola, because I figured, you know, if the gun has the best DPS in the game of all the scatter guns, why not mini crit? There we go, running faster and not taking as much damage as we should because the Criticola is too good. I never got to do as much damage with any other weapon than when I was using the Criticola, so there you go. My resort for the Criticola is, well, do I ever use the pistol? Never, because I got the Criticola. I used the stupid pistol when I got that. Running around and going on the flank and Pyro's not paying attention, and I mean, seriously, dude, if you're being healed by a medic and suddenly your medic health goes down to half, turn around, because I'm not sure if you noticed, but there's like a heal bar here. You can't see right now. But there's a heal bar right here. This is the medic health, and if anything is red on your bar, you fucking check your back, and you help your medic. Who actually died to me, and then I died to Natasha, which sucks, but the medic beat me up pretty good. This guy wants to have his balls washed. Because he's a porcupine. What do you call a blue scout that uses the bonk? The blue blur. There you go. Joke of the day. More Thunder Mountain because I surprisingly got some interesting replays here, I thought, to remember. So we're still defending here, and this area right here is pretty much El Dorado for soda popper skill. Like, look at all these platforms you can jump around, and it gives you just so much mobility using this weapon. However, if I was just using the scattergun, this area would kind of be like, yeah, whatever. But with the soda popper, it's great. It's awesome. And I think my soda popper broke, but I'll just shoot it, and there you go, killing a pyro. And yeah, gonna go and grab. Oh, gotta grab the health first. Yes, health's important. And there's another scout here. Oh, it's a sniper, asshole. Seriously get taken out by the other scouts. Oop. Soldiers are chasing us, and it doesn't really matter to jump in there because it's not that tall under the ceiling, and there's some choke points. Oh, Heavy gives us the sandwich. Ah, teamwork.
Teamwork.
Yes, thank you, Wesker. And the soldier goes around, and oh, we're battling two soldiers. All right, look at this. Look at this. Look at this. This is great. This is great. So we have two soldiers. Not sure if he knows what's up. He seems very determined. We have a spy incoming. He's of no real significance. And another vote is in 0 seconds, but here we go, look at this. They're all focused on me, and in the meantime, this guy is just mowing them down. Doof, 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 doof. And I'm like, yeah, I helped. I was annoying. And Heavy goes, we make good team, and that is true, because I was like, hey guys, look at me, look at me, look at me, and he just comes in and just kills everyone. And then they're dead. And we lived. And that sounded good on the microphone, I bet. It sounded great. Alright, so, more soda popper, Crit Screek taking out a pyro. Just abusing the nature, and then we get taken out by fire somehow. Alright, or SMG. Doesn't matter, kill the medic, got help. So that's okay. So that was working together with the Heavy. So now we're going to look at one replay where I remember that I only had 1 health left. screwed. So we're now on attack. Thunder now, which is a good map. That's my I don't mean what I say voice, in case you haven't picked up on that. It has some interesting designs, but it's just too long and it's too sniper friendly in my opinion. Most of the maps are these days. But hey, we can jump up here. Look at this. Ah, new meta, new meta. Jumping down, trying to get this fucking get the medic instead. Totally meant to get him as well in an 8v1 situation. You're grabbing this because you do run faster with the critical one because, you know, you sacrifice speed for power. So you get more power and speed. Because that's the base of balance. They're gonna try and battle this Devil Man, and he gets taken out by an engineer. That's fine. Gonna take out this pyro that's being weakened by mini sentries, and we're pretty good. Oh, that's yeah. Gonna jump around. Ah, gotta finish up this heavy. This heavy, he's on fire, and he just does not give a fuck, man. He gets taken out. Dies a valiant death here. He's just gonna jump around. And, oh no, there's another heavy, and okay, we got him, and we have 1 health. 1 health. What do? Well, we drink a Korea Cola. Because at 1 health, mini crit kills us in 1 hit, and anything else kills us in 1 hit. Because the least amount of damage anything can do is 2. Which makes us twice as fucked when we're at 1 health. So here we go. So we're gonna go up and just sentry. And both the Demo Man and the Engineer congratulates the sentry on a well-placed shot. Excellent. So now we're going to go on to me playing on Badlands, where I had a pretty cute run. I think I actually used... I was actually surprised that this kind of stuff worked, and I think if you use the Soda Popper, like I obviously don't play that much Scout, as I should, but you can definitely... there's definitely a lot of potential with the Soda Popper. There's a lot more you can do. Once again, the critical, and you can see there's a lot of guys there, so... I don't take mini crits, I take 25 instead. So we run into another scout here and we take him, I think, yeah, we take him out. And then holy fucking bananas, we run into a pyro. And check this out. So here we go, we're in the air and we activate this thing and a pyro air blasts us. And we're just like, oh yeah, cool, I'll just, excuse me, I'll just hoop, and... yeah, there we go. Thanks. Thank you very much. I'll just slip on through this. Thank you very much. I'm gonna grab the health. There we go. And if you take a look at how that looked from my perspective, it's quite different. So there we go. We're scout here. Boosh. And, get knocked in the air. It's like, yep. Hop. Yes, there we go. Excellent. And then we grab the health pack. All is good. And go around and shoot the heavy in the butt. And we're gonna get the middle point pretty soon. So Pyro's gonna retreat, he doesn't really know what's up. We make sure to stay out of his range, and we can spam from afar, because this weapon's DPS mid-range is just crazy for a scout. So there we go, another critical, and here we go. We're gonna capture the spire, because it's on top of a spire. Jump around and activate it in mid-air, and we're jumping around. Devilman's on our head. What happened there? I forgot to check that, but something happened. Alright, so here we are. I'm just gonna run. And jump didn't quite get up there, so here we go. Here comes the other Devilman. Let's see what happens. Did something fun happen? Oh, that's the wrong way. Did something fun happen? Yeah. He walked on my head in midair. Because that's the power of Soda Pop! Thank you. I'll be here all night. Or at least through the end of this episode. Taking out the medic and using the extra jumps to get in here. You can without, I think, but it's just easier. And as a soldier, jumping, yep, taking outs because, yeah, that's a shit ton of damage. So there we go. We're gonna have a pyro friend. We're just gonna fucking fall. That's okay. That's okay. We can go and attack them when... Oh, there's a pyro down there as well, and yeah, just gonna go and capture this. Alright, and we're dead. the demo man shot us. But we did have a demo man walk on our head. So let's take a look at more of the being annoying part as a scout, because that's pretty important. So gates are about to open. 60 seconds. People having fun doing the slide glitch, as you can clearly see. I'm demonstrating here at high speeds. High velocity replays. I think the soda pop broke again. Never mind, fix it. It's good now. We're gonna jump around, and there's tons of red guys. Just jumping around and using the mobility. Hey guys, look at me, look at me. You should follow me. Come here, just with the demo man as well. Doesn't it make a sound when it shoots? Did it mess up?
What the hell? Who stopped pushing the car?
Yeah, we only hear the reload sound. Alright, let's go. Okay, I will do the shooting sound if necessary. So we're just gonna run around and yes, the infamous soda popper spawn camp as a scout. You don't see that every day, and here's the reason why. First of all, I gotta grab all the health. We're gonna do the crude cola, and we're getting ready. Alright. I get the just pyro. Okay. And jump. And yeah, I got him. See, I can do sound effects pretty good. We got a pyro. But we're not done yet. Our rampage has just begun. We're gonna go in and shoot the engineer just went through. Shoot. Oh my god! Oh, gonna run away and we can't do too much about this, and we're dead. Despite my efforts. But hey, we were annoying and we did stall them, and maybe that helped the team win the round. Maybe. Maybe. Alright. Excuse me. So, now we're just going to do spamming and still not hear the sound. I think it's the replay that's broken. That's okay. You can see the shots fired. So we actually jump over the snipers here. This is pretty good, going over and generally just spamming at a distance where we're pretty safe. We can afford to do so, and this isn't very well reflected in these kind of replays, but there was a lot of times where I run really low on ammo because I didn't pick up as much as I should, and I spammed the hell out of this gun because you can. So there you go.
Additional time has been awarded.
And we're just pushing the cart doing the regular scout jumps. Because hey, we can do that too. Haven't really showed this game, or I mean this replay, that we can push the cart. Absolutely can push the cart. No problem. Stuff like that. So there we go. Gonna not jump up here, and we're just gonna. Can't really engage there because there's a lot of stuff. We're just gonna fall back here and see a spy here. Let's get taken out. This demo man. This demo is crowded. That's a caper. Jump around. Yep, we got him. Get paper. And what the fuck? Dots on the ground and snow. Criticola available now in your store. Look at how amazed I am with this Criticola I have. I mean, look at that face. And look at that Criticola. It's amazing. It doesn't even follow the rules of gravity. So we're gonna go and try and pressure some of these guys, but it's really hard. Taking out a scout in midair. We got the surprising amount of kills here. We're gonna jump not up there. We're gonna jump and shoot the sniper, and we're on fire by pyro going. We got the sniper and we're gonna hit, and we're dead. But we did try, did our bestest. Is what we did. It kind of worked. And now for the new meta. All right, the new scout meta. Are you ready? Are you prepared? Because it's not gonna involve the bonk, because the bonk's pretty dumb on defense, to be honest.
60 seconds.
The bonk allows us to slip through the enemy's sentry. Even though we don't have to. You can just stay around the choke all day and spam with the soda popper. So we're not going to suicide for the engineer, because seriously, fuck that. I mean, that's what you do in Highlander, but not in pubs. The engineer can handle it on himself. And we're just now running around and trying to build the hype. You do build hype depending on velocity, I think, so even if you fall, you still build hype. At least that was what I noticed. When you're moving, you build hype. Oh, look at this! New meta 2014, courtesy of GPS. Nobody's done this before, right? Just gonna hide here, and this is the best plan ever, and we got the critic cola, so man. Ah, yes, we're in a good spot right now. Haha, look at all these idiots. They don't even think to look up. And what's this? A medic. And a heavy. Oh, yeah, we're gonna just have a swig. Here we come! I had the plan. It was a good effort, though. Was a good effort. And I think with that, we're gonna end the Soda Popper episode. I'm really close to getting my microphone. I'm just waiting for one part, and then I will have my studio microphone, and then I will start what I've been wanting to do for a while, ever since January, but it's been like delays on deliveries and stuff like that. But basically, I'm gonna start a new show that is called the Community Balance Advisor. You might have seen the thread on my Steam group where I've posted like a list that's like in the works. It's not the final list, but definitely suggestions for how to balance some of the items in the game. And I'm definitely going to be adding the soda popper, because this weapon is just pretty much at this point a straight upgrade for the scatter gun. Pretty much all the time. That's very few situations where the scatter gun is actually better. So yeah, hopefully Valve does something with that. But the point of the Community Balance Advisor is to, which is shortened CBA. Aren't I clever with names? Fucking call HiGPS. What the fuck do you think? Oh, it's your name. HiGPS. HiGPS. Yeah, that's what you get for having Heavy as General Problem Solver as the name. Goddamn. But yeah, there's going to be shorter videos aimed at developers and explaining why changing an item in a certain way would be beneficial and more fun for everyone. And of course, I have an agenda. Of course, my favorite thing that would to get patched, just to get a head start of you guys, is first of all to add air crouch animations so you don't jitter up and down, because that's not fun to watch or play against. It's just a silly little glitch that everybody uses, and it's still unpatched to this day. I mean, they added a clamp so you can only do it twice, but it's like if you have a car that the trunk of the car, it's full of unlimited shit, and then you remove all the shit except 2/3, and then you're like, why didn't you remove the 2/3 as well? Like, why did you remove everything? And they just go, no, we removed infinite -2, you know? Yeah, but it's still 2/3 back. The other is, of course, snipers not being able to jump inside the scope, because snipers are able to kill at any range, and I think they need to be a bit more crippled when shooting, so they can't do the jump and jump out of danger instantly. They should have a little amount of time where you can actually shoot them, and they can't be airborne, so soldiers and jumpers and counter snipers and ambassadors, spies, and heavies can actually shoot the fuck out of them if they are on the ground or out of position. And of course, my favorite idea, then, is very interesting. You ready? You ready for that? You know the Natasha, right? Natasha is pretty fucking crap at this point. It's, first of all, it has slow, which nobody likes in the first place. But here's the idea, right? You change it, and then you give it reversed bullets. What does that do? Reverse bullets. Well, let me tell you. It reverses the, because the bullets are reversed, you fly the other direction. So if you're in the air, you actually get pulled towards the heavy, like a tractor beam. You meta. So, besides my little tangent of my upcoming shorter episode, CBA, Next episode is going to be about the ambassador for the spy, because somehow we've got 170 episodes without talking about that thing, I think. So it's going to be spy ambassador episode. You don't have to use the ambassador all the time, you just have to kill at least one guy with it. That's the thing. So play spy, use the ambassador with whatever knife or deadringer, Inviswatch you desire. And yeah, we will see you next time.